Welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody. This week we are at Monaco. We've got full qualifying as we've got 19 people driving tonight. Hello, Hartwigger. It's good to see you. While we just get everyone ready to go, we'll have a look at the standings. Get those up. So Mitchie has a 16-point lead over Broken Reptile at the moment, which is good. Good for competition. You don't want someone running out there. Here we go. Welcome to qualifying in Monaco. It is a night race, as is on Wednesday. So grip will be a bit shoddy here, and the temperatures will be lower, so it'll be interesting to see the setups and what everyone goes with. Now obviously we have no reports on weather or anything, but we'll get this one set up quickly. No one's gone out yet. Looks like we're getting a few cars going out now. If there is rain, there could be potentials of random strategies going on. So it looks like we have... So it looks like Cruticama's out first, followed by Storm Hutto, followed by Plump Plate, and then it would be Abyss, I want to say. Yep. Abyss, Mitchie, and then It's Your Boy. Then one of the Red Bulls, then a Racing Point. Something's going on over there. It's a bit of a mix-up, just quickly. Never mind. So we've got a new competitor in Notorious 205767. Also got a few of your returning favourites of Cruticama, Mitchie, Broken Reptile is not out yet. I imagine there will be a few people who aren't going out straight away. Follow with Cruticama here, first to set a lap. This shows how tight the angle is as he comes around Grand Hotel hairpin, the Loads hairpin, going into the tunnel section where you can really hear the engine rev. Coming through Noah Chicane, going up to the back. And here's where the tricky parts come, where the walls become dangerous. Swimming pool. Hits the curb perfectly there, coming around. Through the Rascasse. Oh, a bit slidey through there. Out of ERS, pulls on the DRS, and goes through to set a 1 minute 12. It's our first lap set. Do we have anyone else on a lap at the moment? I think it is Mitchie. Storm Hutto was set a 12.5. Quickly go on board with Mitchie here as he finishes his lap. Comes across to do an 11.1 as Plumplay also does it a 12.1. So Mitchie a second in front. See if we can get on to Reno here, who's coming through Rascasse now. Sets that up perfectly to come through Rascasse. And comes across the line to set a 1.12.7. Because I think we've got the Ferrari next to Victor Boy, who's invalidated. Got Notorious coming through to set his lap. Yellow flags everywhere for people, letting people through. So it's a 1:14.9. As Paddy Crowe sets a 1:11.8. See if we can get on Goats for Life here before he finishes his lap. Never mind, he goes third with 11.9. And then we've got, I think that was V Chris, but he's invalidated unfortunately. Or he's starting another lap. We got Frizy here on his lap. Coming through Raskas. Puts on the DRS. Now he flies towards the finish line and sets a 1:14.1. He'll have to improve there. Little T sets a 1:14.1 as well. Very interesting plays here from everyone. Ozvox on his outlap. Let's see if we can catch anyone else on their laps as everyone else comes in. I think we've got V, Chris, and It's Your Boy here. As It's Your Boy here comes through to back. Touches the wall slightly. Was that damage? There looks to be an end plate missing. That will affect his aero a bit. But coming through Raskas now. DRS. He's still got ERS left as well. Doesn't hug the wall, which is weird. A 15.4 as Chris comes through Raskas now as well. He's got the Renault of Goats for Life behind him, but he comes in. That's an interesting one. Chris has gone out on his outlaps and has not set a lap. As Meek has gone purple in the first sector. Comes around the hairpin almost perfectly. Taking every corner and every apex to perfection at the moment. Ooh, cuts that chicane perfectly. You can get away with that a bit. Goes purple sector 2 as well. Could this be the lap that takes over from Mitchie? Could this be the new benchmark as he takes Rascats, goes a bit wide. But can he get the second Rascats? Oh, he gets that good. He doesn't hug the wall, which is weird. But he sets a 11.4. So we've got two people in the 11s. As Paddy Crowe comes around the corner, hugging that wall. Comes across the line, goes pole, or provisional pole, with a 10.9. That is a very quick lap from Paddy Crowe there. Black Hammer sets a 13.2. Ozvox still coming around Noah chicane, and he's tapped the wall. He's got a lot of damage there, surely. That is a lot of damage for Ozvox. That will ruin his time through swimming pool here. Come through Raskas. Does he pit? No, he continues with his lap. This could be dangerous, as if you crash on track, you retire. Comes across the line, says it's 15.1. Interesting. Got Abyss on an outlap, starting his lap now. We'll follow on with Abyss. Coming through the Noel chicane. He hasn't invalidated. Oh, he's locked up a bit there. He's cut the corner perfectly. Oh, there's a bit of a slip through there. Coming around to back. Then through the swimming pool section. He's gone purple in sector 2. Can he beat the time? Paddy Crowe of a 10.9. Can he beat his teammate in Q1? Locks up around Raskas, but pulls it up perfectly. Hugging the wall. Coming across the line. Sets an 11.3. That should be good enough to get him through to Q2, but we won't know just yet. As I think Broken Reptile has also come in. Broken Cork coming around. He's on his lap. Can he set a good lap time here? As Chris is on his outlap. As you can see, damage everywhere on this circuit. Mitchie has retired from the session as Korg sets a 14.7. Chris will be the... No. Chris will be the next one to set a lap, I think. I think Abyss is on an in-lap at the moment. I think Abyss is on an in-lap. Chris is on his lap at the moment. Coming around to back here. Going in towards the swimming pool section. All the fans watching this driver sail through these corners like they're nothing. Gets millimeter perfect to the wall. Coming through Raskas now. Locks up the tiniest bit, but just enough to get him around the corner. Has to readjust through the mid corner of the second. Raskas coming across the line. Can he break into the top 10? Gets 6th with a 1:11.7. Chunky Snags coming through the tunnel section. This qualifying session is ridiculous at the moment. What can Chunky Snags do? The next driver to finish it. He's gone purple, sector 2. Coming through swimming pool here, leading up to Raskas. Doesn't lock up at all. Comes around. Turns on the DRS. Will he hug the wall? No, he sits out a bit. Getting the straightest line possible. Goes 13th with a 1:13.1. I think V Chris will be the next one to set a lap. Yep. Chris coming around Noah's perfectly. Coming around to back as well. And he's crashed a bit. I think that's damage as well. Is it? A bit of end plate missing on that front wing. He's cut, so he'll be coming in. Korg going for it still. Has not improved on a 13.0. Can he go faster by any chance? This would be the lap to do it. Puts on the DRS. Flying through this corner. Hugging the wall. Goes 8th with a 12.0. Abyss is retired in 4th with a 13th with an 11.3. Who's next? Blackhammer comes around the corner. I think the next one will be Chunky Snags if he's on a lap at the moment. Nope, he's invalidated. It's hard to tell where our next driver is. We've still got one driver who has not set a time yet, and that is Broken Reptile. Lil T has retired from the session, so 3rd is out as well. So Paddy Crow should be safe now. If if 2 more people retire, as Broken Reptile comes around for his outlap, we'll watch it here. Did he put that into neutral? He was doing it on Wednesday as well. During qualifying, he was putting his car into neutral to get around that corner a bit better. But we'll keep watching here. No one else is retired. We've got Paddy Crow, Mitchie, Lil T, Abyss, Meek, Chris, Goats for Life, Korg, Plumplate, Criticama, Stormhutto, Frizy, Blackhammer, Reno, Chunky Snags, Notorious, Ozvox, It's Your Boy here, and Broken Reptile as our current order as Reptile. Swings around the swimming pool, runs over a bit of debris, but unfortunately we're not on simulation damage, so that's not a puncture. Coming through Raskas too. Opens the DRS, flying down the straight. Can he go faster? He goes 7th with a 1:11.6. Fastest in Sector 3, apparently. We'll see if anyone else improves down the field. Fry's invalidated his lap, but he has got a bit of traffic in front of him with the It's Your Boys here. We've also got a yellow flag up ahead. It's Your Boy here not getting out of the way of Frizy, so he snapped it back into 0. Blackhammer coming across will be the next person to finish a lap. Can he go even forward? He's tapped Raskas a bit. He's hit his back corner on the entry to Raskas. He does not improve in his time. That hit may have had something to do with it as well. I don't know why half these drivers are still out when there's 3:55 to go, and we're knocking out 19th to 16th, 4 drivers. There seems to be a Red Bull on the track. That seems a bit annoying. Broken Reptile has gone pole with a 10.9. Very interesting. And Meek has gone third with an 11.0. Ooh, we are getting closer and closer, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get even closer? I don't think Meek and Paddy Crow will be setting another lap. I think Broken Reptile will also be coming in to retire. We will start seeing a lot more retirements now, as everyone else finishes up their laps. Whether they can improve or not is what matters. So at the moment you've got Chunky Snags, Notorious, Ozvox and It's Your Boy here, currently out, but also in the drop zone. Mika's retired now. So the only person left to retire in the top 6 is Paddy Crow. Broken Reptile knows he is safe. Abyss knows he is safe. Lil T and Mitchie and Meek and Paddy all know they're safe at the moment. Reno has gone up to 15th. Can anyone else improve as we follow Notorious here? I think he invalidated. It's Your Boy here is going into the pit, so he will be the first casualty. The question is will anyone join him? Plumplate has also retired in 7th. Chunky Snags trying to keep his tyres warm. Black Hammer has retired in 14th. That is a bold move, because any one of these 2 drivers could improve and Black Hammer will be out. And just to confirm, that is not a crash. Paddy Crow is now retired from the session. Only a few more drivers to go. Chunky Snags will begin his final lap as Ozvox comes around. And Notorious also comes around. Ozvox, can he improve on a 12.7? If he can knock out Reno or Black Hammer here, that would be a massive statement. Ozvox doesn't improves, but to a 13.3. He's gonna have to do this lap. He's gonna have to improve on this lap. Exactly. Notorious coming across. Can he improve? It does not look like it. Notorious has one more lap. Everyone else in the pit, so Frizy, Storm Hutto, Goats for Life, and Chris, and It's Your Boy here, controversially, are out. Sorry, It's Your Boy here is out. Everyone else is still in the pits. Everyone else out there can still improve. Chunky Snags has gone purple in Sector 2. Can he potentially knock out Black Hammer and put Frizy in the danger zone? Corga's retired. It's going to come down to this final corner. Qualifying is over. What will Chunky Snags do? Chunky Snags goes 9th. That knocks out Black Hammer and puts Frizy in the position. Will Ozvox be the reason his teammate does not make Q2? Comes around the final corner. Could he do it? Can he knock out his teammate? He does! Frizy is out. Can Notorious take the place of Storm Hutto? Coming around Raskas now. This might be millimeters of difference here, but can he do it? It doesn't look like it. So, we have our first qualifying session done with It's Your Boy here, Notorious, Let me try to remember. We've got, so going out in Q1 is It's Your Boy here, Notorious, Black Hammer, and Frizy. That early retirement from Black Hammer has cost him as well. Frizy, unfortunately, was in the pits and didn't think he was in danger. So that also knocks him out as well. So we will have our top 15 trying to get through to Q2 or Q3. And if you get into Q3, whatever tyres you start on, or whatever tyres you set your fastest lap on, is the tyre that you start on. So we got a 15-minute qualifying session coming up, as per. I wouldn't be surprised if some people try to get out early. To try to set clean laps. As you see a Renault going out, there seems to be a Red Bull coming out, and an Alfa Romeo, and a Haas as well. Broken Reptile has gotten in front of Mitchie as well. So Broken Reptile will be the first to set a time. Oh, sorry. Not Mitchie. Stormhunter. My apologies. So Broken Reptile will be the first to set a time. Let's have a look what everyone is on. So it looks like we have a few runners on the mediums. Everyone else is on the softs though. Yeah. Morning, Wibes. How are you going? Yeah, unfortunately, Black Hammer, you probably should have stayed out for a bit. You seem to be a bit unlucky there. Good morning, King Chris, as well. Wives, I would probably be concentrating on Q2 and getting through on the best tyre that you can. So we'll follow on with Broken Reptile Heroes. It'll be the first to set a lap. You'll be fine, Chris. Wives, whatever you do, just don't crash. As soon as you crash, you're out. No matter what. That's the funny thing about Monaco, is as soon as you crash, you're out. It's not like oh, if I get top 10 but then I crash, ha ha ha. Jeez, Jeff. I mean, you don't want any heroics to descend of please. So. Yeah, I'm hoping that there's a bit of carnage, because we had some in Wednesday as well. There was a bit of, if you haven't watched Wednesday, go back to the Wednesday stream and go back to the F2 stream as well. Reptile sets a 12-1. Abyss sets a 12-2. Little T sets an 11-7 on mediums. And Reno, all the times are coming in now. Rhino sets a 12-4. Stormhunter sets a 14-7. The next to set a lap will be Chunky Snags on the softs. He sets a 12-5. Who else is on a lap? Ozvox sets a 13-7. The last one to set their first time will be Paddy Crow. We've only, out of everyone that has completed a lap, the 7, we've only had one mediums runner yet. So is this a strategy call of some on the mediums, some on the softs? You could certainly try, Meek. Well, he hasn't done anything yet. Paddy goes 8th. Very interesting. I reckon he might be going for another lap, if I'm not... Yeah, he's going for another lap. I would not be surprised. Mitchie has pit. Chris is on an outlap. Plumplate's on an outlap. Korg's on an outlap. We've still got Goats for Life, Meek, and Kritikama still to go out on track. Oh. Yeah, no, it's good to see different people up top, especially with Monaco, because it's less about the, it's less about the driver, or it's less about the car, more about the driver, which is always good. One thing I like about Monaco, anyone can be pole if you drive well enough. Seems like we got a few people out at the moment. Might be a perfect time to get out. Mitchie's going out. Kritikama's going out. Meek still hasn't moved. Got Plum Plate on a lap, I think. Little T is going on laps on the mediums, which is weird. That's an invalidation from Plum Plate there. It's a quick lap. Little T sets at 10-7 now. It is about having the bollocks to send it. Be sure to follow this channel, because we stream 3 times a week at the moment. Might be 4 soon, with the start-up of a new league. Here we go, Korg coming around the final corner. Millimeters from that wall. That's a 12-6 to just be able to beat out some of the other people. Mitchie has gone into the pits again. Mitchie just does not want to set a lap at the moment. We've got Meek on an outlap, Kritikama on an outlap. We don't have many people on laps at the moment. Korg is not going for another lap. Vox seems to be, but I don't know what. He might be pitting now. Yeah, he's pitting. Okay, Vox is pitting. We've got Abyss on a lap at the moment. Here we go, here come the medium runners. A Broken Reptile, Abyss. So Paddy Crow and Little T have done their laps on mediums. It's where they end up is the end. Probably not the best place to let someone through Abyss, but we'll let it slide. Broken Reptile is currently sitting at the back, waiting for Meek to pass. Who is absolutely flying at the moment on an outlap for some reason. We'll have to switch between Meek and Broken Reptile. The question is do you go on the softs or the mediums? Kritikama's invalidated at the moment. Let's see if we can find someone on about to finish their lap. Seems Abyss is also invalidated. Korg is 3rd now with a 12-0. Abyss is coming around for his lap. Broken Reptile is still in his lap. So it looks like Meek will be the first of the new runners to set a time. But we'll keep an eye on Korg just to see if he does. He's pulled over. So Meek will be the next person to finish a lap. Just quickly. Yep, because that's Chris out front. How far will Meek go? from 13th to what position? He seems to be going for it. He's gone pole with a 9.9. That is massive. But could Broken Reptile's pit? Could that be because of damage? Abyss coming around the final corners. Storm Huddle was also pit. Can Abyss go faster than a 12.2 to set a lap on mediums? He's going for it. He's gone third on a 10.8. That is a ridiculous time at the moment. Chunky just gives up on the corner. Chris will be the next one to set a time in the mediums. Coming through swimming pool. Leading on to Raskas. Takes the late apex. Coming through. Takes another apex. Doesn't take the outside corner. Outside curb. Hanging on to the wall. Goes 8th with a 12.1. Mitchie also coming. Oh, he's on an out lap. Never mind. I think everyone else. I think the Plum Play is trying to get a provisional pole, or at least top the session. A 10.7 on mediums is not bad at all, Little T. But it's, can you go through with the mediums? That's the question. Also, Meek, you may have messed up because you're on the softs, but everyone else is, well, a few people are going on the mediums. A few people who could contest you for pole as well. Chris, that's a lot of damage. No, it's not, because this game doesn't make sense. It's just a wing end play. But he could probably feel it. You gotta love it when a car turns directly into a wall and only breaks their end plate. He'll be pitting, definitely. Mitchie has unfortunately invalidated, and he also pits. I think everyone who hasn't set a lap now will be pitting full softs. Reno coming across the corner, coming across Raskas to set a lap. Goes 7th with a 12.0. As we are seeing more and more people coming out. Mika's retired. That may be a show of dominance. There seems to be some confident talk in the chat as well. Let's have a look, see if anyone's about to finish their lap. It looks like Reno is about to finish his lap. Although is Goats for Life about to as well? Nope. The next will be Reno, who's coming into the pits. But I think that's his session done. Got a few people currently setting laps as well. Goats for Life is flying on those mediums. Can he better anyone in the top 10 and qualify on the mediums? He won't be able to pit in for soft, so this is going to have to be his lap. Comes across the line and goes 5th with an 11.1. That's a blistering lap. A Storm Hutto, can he get out of the bottom 5? Opens DRS. Coming around the long corner. He goes 6th. Knocking Chris into the bottom. Abyss is retired. That is very... Abyss will start on the mediums, as will Little T. Broken Reptile coming across. Will he finish his time on the mediums? Will he be able to break into the top 10? Paddy Crow goes 4th. Abyss, or not Abyss, Broken Reptile goes 5th with a 10.8 on mediums. Crew to Karma has crossed the line and gone 7th. What will Mitchie do? Broken Reptile has done a Nico Rosberg on everyone. So that's the end of qualifying. Ozvox is out. Reino is out. Storm Hutto has retired in the pits. A Broken Reptile has finished his lap. Reino is out. Mitchie is out of Q2. That is very interesting. The championship leader will start 15th. Can Chunky Snacks get it out of the bottom? Unfortunately not. So that means that we have lost Storm Hutto, Chunky Snags, Reino, Ozvox, and Mitchie. So going in to Q3 will be VRF1 Meek, Plum Plate, 50319, Lil T71, Paddy Crow 89, Broken Reptile, Abyss OCE, Goats for Life 2, Cruda Karma 2252, V Chris F1, and VRF1 Korg. That will be your top 10 for the shootout today. What time? Give us a prediction of what time you think you will be able to do it. That is very unfortunate, Kick and Chris. Here we go. Started the final qualifying session. Who will get pole? Put your predictions in the chat. So who have we got out? We've got Abyss, followed by Meek. So Abyss followed by Meek, followed by Chris, followed by Plum Plate. And then it seems a Little T, one of the McLarens, and Paddy Crow. I reckon it's Cruda Karma. Goats for Life is out. So at the moment, the only three in the pits are Broken Reptile, Cruda Karma, and VRF1 Korg. We're going Abyss for his first lap. Coming through Casino Square. Dodges the hill. Locks up coming into this corner. I forgot the name, but comes into Casino Royale, also known as the Lowe's Hairpin. Through towards going under the tunnel. Coming through the Noel chicane. Seems to be yellow flag for Broken Reptile at the moment. The only person in the pit at the moment is Crew to Karma. Oh, a bit of a oversteer through the exit of the swimming pool into Raskas. Major lock up into Raskas though as well. As his DRS on goes, sets a 109.999. What does Meek set? Meek sets a 10.4. Go over to V Chris F1, who is about to set the next lap as well. Coming through, sets an 11.4. Little T, ghosting at the moment. Goes for a 10.411, beating Meek by 300ths. Who will be the next to set a lap? It looks like it'll be Paddy Crow, then followed by Plum Plate. Paddy Crow sets a 12.5. Plum Plate did not set a lap. Never mind then. Korg coming across is on the mediums. Sets a 13.1. Would have been better to do that in Q2, in my opinion. That's perfectly fine. Broken Reptile goes with a 10.3. Abyss seems to be holding on to pole position in this first round of laps. Will we see anyone else improve, or it seems that everyone else is coming into the pits? Plum Plate will be the only car on track. As Abyss goes into the pits as well. I mean, sorry, one of the, both Alfa Romeo is in the pits. Korg seems to be going on another lap. Or is that Meek? That might be Meek, who's gone second with a 10.2. There's Korg. Broken Reptile in the pits. Does Meek dive into the pits too? Might need to go a bit faster, Little T. Just a bit. So Plum Plate will be the next car to finish a lap. We will stay on board. Can Plum Plate go any faster? How high will the Ferrari qualify? Ooh, taps that wall a bit. Sends him through to the next wall. Coming through Raskas. Pulls it up perfectly. But pulls into the pits. Meek also comes into the pits. The only two people out are Paddy Crow and V Chris F1. Yeah, it's a very prone area to break your front wing. Is that last corner. Even if it's like the littlest tap, you'll lose a lot of it. But at that point, it doesn't matter. You've gotten through the lap. Five minutes to go in this qualifying session. We've got 3 drivers out at the moment. We've got Paddy Crow, who's about to set a lap. V Chris, who's right behind him, and Broken Reptile, who has half of the track. You're going through a smoke break before the next run. You got 4.5 minutes. As Plum Plate seems to be sitting on the outside of that corner, which is actually very dangerous to be sitting in. Paddy Crow, can he beat his time of a 12.5 and go higher in the qualifying session? Everyone has seemed to be using old tyres as well. But everyone else now is on fresh tyres. And Paddy Crow has invalidated, unfortunately. What will V Chris F1 do? Coming around, will Paddy Crow get out of the way? He will, coming into Raskas. That is very close between the 2 drivers. Coming through Raskas, opens the DRS. Doesn't hug the wall. Goes 6th with a 10.5. Very interesting. The next person to set a lap will be Broken Reptile, who's gone purple in the first sector. Who will steal pole from Abyss, or will anyone, if that is possible? That is a very close to a 10 flat as well. Goats for Life pulling out of the way, going onto the Nouvelle chicane. As Broken Reptile swings it through to back, goes purple in the second sector, coming through swimming pool. Inch perfect through everything. Able to control the car, breaks in. Just misses the wall coming through Raskas. Opens the DRS, jumping the curb a bit, hugging the wall. Goes pole with a 9.781. Who will be the next challenger? Korg on an outlap. I think V Chris has just come into the pits. You got 2 minutes left. As Plum Plate will not be the next challenger. Abyss on an outlap. Can he still pole back from Broken Reptile? Goats for Life on a lap here. He will be the next challenger. Coming through the tunnel section. Listen to them roar past. That is the sound of a proper engine. Even though it's fake. Goats for Life goes through to back in 4th. V Chris has retired from the session. He wouldn't have made it out in time anyway. Goats for Life should have enough time for one more lap. Everyone else out at the moment will be able to set one more lap. Goats for Life does not, or barely improves, and goes to a 10.494. Korg sets an 11.4, stays 7th. VR Meek has gone with a 10.242. Can anyone challenge Broken Reptile's lap? Paddy Crow sets an 11.43. Everyone is getting closer and closer to that time of a 9.781. Abyss is going through to back. Goes purple into sector 2. He has Cruda Karma out front, who's on an outlap. Will he get in the way? Abyss locking up, coming through the final Raskas. Might get a bit of a tow here from Cruda Karma. Goes purple with a 9.667. Can anyone beat that? That is a ridiculous time, as Korg and Meek are both flying through. Broken Reptile has retired. Korg pulls over to let Meek through. Can Meek challenge anyone? Goats for Life has finished in 5th. Meek goes second with a 9.775, barely beating Broken Reptile. Korg has pit, so Korg will qualify in P8 at the moment. Can Plumplate set a valid lap? Unfortunately not. He will start 10th. Lil T has gone pole with a 9.555. Can anyone else beat that? We've still got 2 more runners in Krutakama and in Abyss. Krutakama coming across, has the DRS open, hugging the wall, goes 5th, making a McLaren 3rd row lockout. Abyss's pit. Little T is on pole position, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Lil T and Abyss for the front row, and Meek in 3rd. Definitely stay for the race, ladies and gentlemen. This race is just heating up with Lil T, Abyss, Meek, Broken Reptile, Krutakama, Goats for Life, VCRS F1, Paddy Crow, Korg, and Plumplate. That's all good, Jack, mate. Enjoy the rest of the night, and good luck with your race. By the way, guys, no smoking. That goes for you, Wibes. No smoking in the pit lane. Bad for you. I'm a dumbass. I've only just noticed that. In all the years that I've raced in Monaco, I've never noticed the no smoking sign. Here we go, cars lined up on the grid. There's your predicted strategy. It looks like it's a mediums to hards or a 2-stop for the soft runners. But with the amount of safety cars we might have, you never know. So that's the tyres everyone is on. We've already got someone disqualified, which means there is a bit of collision at the back, which is always fun. It's always fun to have a collision. Not really much to talk about in the race or in the formation lap other than the starting grid, which you can see on your screen. Be sure to chuck in who you want to win. Seems the field is very spread out at the moment. If I was Little T, I'd be slowing down to make sure Here we go, as everyone lines up, waiting for those 5 red lights. And we can't get the right view. Of course we can't, because this game is awesome. Here we go, this is the view we wanted. Lights out and away we go here at Monaco. Seems Abyss hasn't gotten the best start, and it seems the timings are screwed again. As Lil T leads everyone up. Through the first few corners, Meek in second, Abyss in third. Go to Life in fourth, Reptile in fifth, Krudakama in sixth. There we go. Okay, it's fixed itself, we're good. Lil T, all he has to do is just hold up everyone, make his car as big as possible to be able to continue the strategy. And there's a safety car already. What has happened? No one's out. Plum Plate has received a 5-second time penalty. Frizy and Notorious have both received 5-second time penalties. There will be a lot of words. If I was the soft runners, I would definitely be pitting for mediums. What has caused this safety car? But we have one, so it doesn't matter. Lap 1 safety car. It's Your Boy here also has a penalty. Is that a corner cutting penalty? Let's have a look. Yep, so everyone has pit penalties at the moment. We've got Goats for Life in the pit. Krudakama. McLaren are double stacking. Chunky Snags is also in the pit. Interesting. Frizy's in the pit. Notorious is in the pit. Probably all serving their time penalties, which is very smart. The Lil T has caught up to the safety car now. Everyone will be held in the safety car for a few laps until all the cars catch up. So the leading order at the moment is Lil T, VRF1 Meek, Abyss OCE, Broken Reptile, V Chris F1, Paddy Crow 89, VRF1 Cork, Plum Plate 50319, Storm Hutto, Reno 211004, Mitchie 950, It's Your Boy Here 4, Ozvox, Blackhammer 420, Goats for Life 2, Chunky Snags, Krudakama 2252, Frizy 92, and Notorious 205767. I reckon we've got maybe another lap under the safety car. I would not be surprised if the safety car comes in this lap. Notorious has gone on the hards, which is interesting. I mean, being a commentator, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole, but you never know. The strategy could work out. I don't think the hards can go the rest of the way, though. So the pack is all caught up. The safety car will come in this lap. What can Lil T? Can he extend his gap to Meek? If Lil T can increase his gap to Meek, does he have to worry about Abyss and Broken Reptile? Or will Meek do him a favour is the question. Because I don't think Meek, Chris, Paddy Crow, Korg, or Plum Plate, or even Frizy will go hards at all. Safety car has been called in this lap. The lights are out. Lil T now has control of the pack. Warming up his tyres. Coming through a swimming pool. When will he go? He will probably go at the end of Raskas. He's gone. Notorious and Frizy both have another 5-second time penalty. What is going on at the back? As Lil T has got a second gap over Meek, who's got Reptile behind, who's got Abyss behind him. Reptile, Chris, Paddy Crow, Korg, Plumplate. Frizy and Notorious have both pit again. Frizy has gone onto the hards. What will Notorious do? It will be very interesting to see at the end of all of this. Does anyone go for the move coming into the hairpin? It does not seem anyone is close enough either. Go through now. Korg seems to be hunting down Paddy Crow at the moment while Plumplate hunts down Korg. Can Korg get the move done on Paddy Crow at the end of this lap? After a safety car, there are so many different battles. Notorious has another 5-second time penalty. That's 3 this race already, and we're only on lap 4. Very interesting race we've got going on here as Abyss sets fastest time, trying to catch VRF Meek. Meek looking for the move on Lil T, pulls out of it though, very smartly as Lil T locks up. Meek, all he needs to do is just wait. Can he pull alongside here? No, he can't. Lil T does seem to have some wing damage. Reno has got the move done on Storm Hutto. Can Mitchie capitalize on his teammate? Yes, he can. Mitchie moves into 10th. Reno now has the current championship leader behind him. Will Meek go for the move here? He pulls out to the side. He thinks not of it. Abyss seems to be pushing Meek towards trying to overtake Lil T at the moment. Lil T has hit the wall. A lot of wing damage. He will have to pit. That is horrible news for Lil T. As Meek trying to go around Lil T, but he doesn't know that Lil T needs to pit as Lil T comes into the pits. And now he starts falling. As Meek moves into the lead. DRS has been enabled now. Mitchie moves up into 9th. Can he catch the chasing pack? The lead pack, should I say. Abyss will look for the move on Meek here soon, but he can be patient with this. Meek is still has to pit. Karma seems to be just behind Black Hammer as well. Lil T has gone to the hards. Ozvox has also pit onto the hards. Karma, can he get the move done on Black Hammer around this corner? He goes for it. Takes to the inside. Black Hammer gives him the room. There's a yellow flag in Sector 3. It seems to be for Frizy, who has DNF'd inside the pit lane though, so no safety car. Frizy calling it quits. We have lost one driver now. That is very unfortunate for Frizy. Meek seems to be losing his tyres a bit through there. Abyss can see it as well. Abyss sets another fastest lap. And remember, the fastest lap does get an extra point. Let's see what's going on here. Mitchie seems to be catching up to Reno here. A lot of... Oh, the Ferrari and Black Hammer have gone side by side here as Chunky Snag seems to also capitalize. It's your boy here holding him out to the side. But Chunky Snags gets the traction down around him. Lil T also passes It's Your Boy here. It's Your Boy here is just falling down the positions. Mitchie is on the back of Reno as well. We've got a crash. Notorious is out. Is that a safety car? No, it is not at the moment. That is very surprising. go on board. Where is he crashed? Ooh, that's a big crash as well. That's a very odd crash though. It's a very, very odd place to crash. But also very noted. Little T going on chunky snags here. Have they both kept their front wings? It looks like it. Chunky seems to be going a bit slowly through to back. We have our first pitter in Storm Hutter as It's Your Boy here gets a 3-second time penalty. Abyss still chasing down as Mitchie, Reno and Plumplay all seem to be in a little pack of their own. Mitchie probably getting frustrated being stuck behind Reno for so long. It's Your Boy here makes them... Oh, sorry. Storm Hutter is in the pits. Storm Hutter has gone on to the hards. Reno doesn't know what to do here. Does he attack or does he defend? He seems to be on the attack though. Overtake used. He's got no energy left. Can he get the move done on Plumplate? He pulls out. Probably could have gone up his inside and forced the long way around. Will he go for the... He's up the inside of Tabak. He's just trying to affect Plumplay in any sort of way that he can. As we skip up front here, Abyss closing in on Meek. Meek making his Williams as wide as possible. It's all fair racing. Plumplate has pit. Mitchie and Reno are both trying to battle each other. Can Mitchie get the move done before the first pit stops as Korg, Paddy Crow, Chris and Meek are all scheduled to pit in soon? Plumplate has come out, it's still in the pits. He's got to serve his 5-second time penalty as well. He has fallen down the order from 7th to 14th. As Paddy Crow gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Reno and Mitchie seem to be joining each other with chasing down the people at the front who are on softs, who will probably be pitting. As Meek sends it around swimming pool, trying to separate Abyss and himself. Meek doesn't pit. Abyss still following. Has DRS. Can he get the move done? Broken Reptile does need to catch up in 3rd. Chris, what does he do? He stays out. Paddy Crow also stays out. Korg goes into the pits. That will put Reno and Mitchie as Goats for Life also pits off the mediums for some reason. And that puts Mitchie and Reno in 6th with their next target being Paddy Crow. Very interesting that Goats for Life is pit. Black Hammer has moved up into 10th. This front battle has been going on since the second safety car restart. Or the first safety car restart, sorry. But there's also been the battle of Mitchie and Reno, which has gotten very close now. Mitchie cannot get the move done. There's a yellow flag in Sector 3. Meek has been spun. Or Meek has spun. I don't know what's happened. We've missed it. But Meek is falling down the order. But he's come back up. He'll probably come into the pits to replace his tyres. Does Abyss have front wing damage? It does not look like it. It does broken. It didn't switch the cameras for me, which is really annoying. Meek comes into the pits. Chris follows him in. Paddy Crow does not. That puts Paddy Crow in 4th. Reno in 5th. And Mitchie in 5th, Reno in 4th, Paddy Crow in 3rd. Paddy Crow is currently holding a podium position. You'll have to put it into the stewards. Unfortunately, we missed it, Meek. I apologize for that. Meek has come out in 11th. Chris has actually jumped Meek in the pit lane. Korg has also jumped Meek. Meek is down to 11th. Osvox gets the move done on Plumplate, who's in the pits. Abyss now has a 3-second lead to Broken Reptile. Mitchie, will he go for the move here? He pulls outside. He goes down the inside of Renault. Do they give each other room? Renault has room. It's your boy here has spun. They're going side by side. What will happen through to back? They're side by side through to back. Mitchie gives way. Renault gets a 3-second time penalty. Mitchie would be fuming that he hasn't gotten the position there. He has been fighting with Renault for so long. Kurtakama could easily catch up to this battle soon. There seems to be a few arguments in the Discord. Mitchie trying to get the move done. I think Paddy Crow has just lost some front wing though. We can get a look at the front of that car. Yes, he has. Paddy Crow has a bit of wing damage. Renault does not. Plum Plate gets a 5-second time penalty. This is amazing seeing these two be so close. Although there is a massive gap to Broken Reptile. Battle for third seems to be heating up. We're already 12 laps in. It has not felt that long. Mitchie almost running into the back of Renault there. Renault looking for the move on Paddy Crow. Paddy Crow going extremely slow because of that wing damage. He'll have to pit soon anyway. Renault cannot move past Paddy Crow, which is also affecting Mitchie, which is also affecting their gap to Broken Reptile at the moment. Broken Reptile almost has a full pit stop on Renault, as Meek gets the move done on Korg. Was that team orders is the question. Paddy Crow pits. Mitchie getting the move done on Renault through the straight. On the pit straight. Mitchie moves up into third. Renault into fourth. Paddy Crow is still in the pits. Will he get out in front of Meek? And Chris has gotten in front of him. Unfortunately, Paddy Crow will not get in front of Meek, as he keeps falling. Goes for life, getting the move done on Chunky Snags as well. Sorry, that was... Renault is not letting Mitchie escape, as Mitchie now has 20 seconds to catch up to Broken Reptile. What will he do? Abyss and Reptile can now just shoot it out between each other. Just quickly have a look. Fastest lap is currently with Meek. If we have a look at this, Abyss seems he will come out at least in 6th. And is revving the shit out of his engine, so I'm not going to go on Abyss's onboard. Yeah, he's revving the shit out of his engine, which is really annoying. So, we will hold that for a bit. Renault seems to have dropped back, so that Kurtakama has caught up. We've got a safety car. Who's crashed? We've lost It's Your Boy here. That's a very interesting place to crash. It looks like he's hit the outside wall as well and swung to the inside. We have a safety car. That is very unfortunate for those who have already pit. As Chunky Snags dives into the pits. Abyss gets a 3-second time penalty under multiple warnings. Very interesting. So that puts Broken Reptile in first at the moment. Abyss has pit now onto the hards. Goats for Life has a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Welcome to Monaco. As Mitchie, Renault and Kurtakama have all pit. Blackhammer has gotten a drive-through penalty. Mitchie will come out behind Meek, but Meek and Chris both have to pit. This Broken Reptile has now caught up to the safety car. And unfortunately for Plumplate, since he has been lapped, he needs both Broken Reptile and Abyss to pit to be able to pass the safety car. Chris gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. All I can say, ladies and gentlemen, is welcome to Monaco. The worst track on this game. Best track for drama, worst track to drive, especially with varying degrees of player skill. We've already had 3 DNFs and we're not even halfway through the race. Plumplate, mate, you won't be able to pass, unfortunately. Little T has somehow come back into this and is in 3rd. And Meek is also back in 5th. Welcome to the safety car period of... Welcome back, Little T. Welcome back to the top. Unfortunately, you're going to have to be on those hards for another 20 laps. 23, I should say. So, good luck. We wish you all the best. We do want a competitive fight here. We don't want it to be one person runs away with it. But unfortunately, I think Abyss is going to be able to run away with this due to him already have pit on hards. Unless Broken Reptile goes to the 2-stop and is able to pull out another 20 seconds on Abyss. By the way, we do have driver interviews for the top 3. Safety car will go for another lap, it seems. Broken Reptile has done the entire race on those mediums, so he will have to pit soon. But will there be more VSCs and more safety cars so that he will be able to go onto the softs? Because if he can get onto the softs for the rest of the time, that'll be a very interesting play. Broken Reptile is known for his good tyre wear. Not to stroke his ego, but he's been able to pull off a few mediums to softs. Especially with this amount of safety cars and this amount of carnage. And this is Monaco, where having the worst tyres does not matter. As long as you can keep it straight in corners, you're fine. Safety car is in this lap, so Broken Reptile will have control of the restart. Yes, you will need the Discord for it, and yes, it is an Xbox leak, but it's also Oceanic. We have a couple of drivers from... There's been collisions. Krudakama and Reino both have 5-second time penalties now. Broken Reptile has gone. This is a major block up from here, as Krudakama has dived into the pits. And Blackhammer has to serve his 5-second time penalty, or his drive-through penalty. What else can happen in this race of chaos? Go on board with Abyss here, or even Little T, watching the fight from a third party, as Plumplate gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. We've got another safety car. For what? No one has crashed. Broken Reptile does not dive into the pits either. What is going on with this race? This is the third safety car. Who's dived into the pits? Plumplate. Smart move. What is going on? Stormhunter is also pit. This is extremely confusing on what are we actually watching. So we've got to drive through for Goats for Life, so he will have to do that. Paddy Crow's got 3 seconds, Plumplate has got 3 seconds, Reno has 8 seconds, Chris has 3, and Abyss has 3. And Krutakama gets another 5 for speeding in the pit lane. Broken Reptile will have to pit soon. He's the only one to have not pitted in this Grand Prix. What else will happen in this race of chaos? Surely not much more can happen after this. Surely. What other mayhem or mischief can we have where that will allow Broken Reptile to win another race? At this point, I'm not even shocked. The only issue is the more safety cars we have, the less time Broken Reptile has to extend his lead. Which actually is putting Abyss in a good stop. So it really is the question of who can survive. If you can't survive Monaco, then you'll never win. But if you can survive without getting any front wing, and at this point not stopping by lap 20, what animal are you? This is unheard of. To have 3 safety cars in the first half of a race. But it also is Monaco, so I'm not surprised. So go through your order once again. We have Broken Reptile, Abyss, Lil T, Meek, Chris, Mitchie, Reno, Korg, Goats for Life, Paddy Crow, Vox, Snags, Blackhammer, Stormhunter, Krutakama, and Plumplay, with Itsy Boy here, Notorious, and Frizy all retiring as the safety car goes back into the pit lane. How will Broken Reptile try to break the difference and be able to slip in a stop so that he won't get disqualified from the race? As we see all the cars backing up. When will he go? He's gone. And he hasn't caught Abyss napping either, but he's caught people at the back napping as Reno has spun. He's spun around exiting Raskas and has fallen almost all the way down. Ozvox has a 3-second time penalty for cutting corners. Abyss is right on the back of Reptile, not giving him an inch as Mitchie gets past Chris. Who else will have to stop? Mitchie has gained 10 places in this race already. Broken Reptile has got 20 laps on those mediums. We got a yellow flag sector 2. It just seems to be that cars are coming around that hairpin. How will Broken Reptile play this? It's a game of strategy now. Not that it never wasn't. But at the moment, if he pits, he will fall down to 14th, it looks like. Depending on what else happens, if there is a bit... Ooh, Abyss has... It seems like he's spun a bit there. It probably hasn't done anything, but the top 4, or the top 2nd to 4th are all hunting, as Goats for Life has pitted. Pushing Paddy Crow up to 5th. Stormhunter has made the move. We have a crash. Reno is out. He's crashed at to back. We have a 4th safety car. Oh my god. A 4th safety car. This is ridiculous. How many more full course safety cars will we get in this race? What is this game? Lil T, I would not be complaining at the moment. You're in P2. Reptile has not pit this entire race. When will this man pit? Surely he will have to pit soon. Lil T gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Reptile has pit finally. How far will he drop is the question. That puts Abyss in the lead, Lil T in 2nd, Meek in 3rd, Mitchie in 4th, Chris in 5th, Cork in 6th, Paddy Crow in 7th. Ozvox has jumped him into 9th. Will Chunky Snags? Chunky Snags is also pit. Does that mean Goats for Life will jump everyone and go into 9th? Broken Reptile has fallen to 10th. Chunky Snags in 11th, Storm Hutto in 12th, Black Hammer is in 13th, Crudicama in 14th, and Plum Play is plumb last. At the moment, Storm Hutto has jumped Chunky Snags in the pits though. Abyss has taken the lead of this Grand Prix. But technically speaking, Meek is in the lead with penalties. This has become a shambles race. Will we actually finish under a green flag? I mean, we have to, because in the last 3 laps you can't have a safety car at all. I mean, what else can I say? This is our 4th safety car. There's not really much. This is Monaco. Not the track, not the race. This, a safety car. Where just because you pit early, you're able to benefit. Just because you don't have penalties, you're able to benefit. Very interesting race, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why this track is controversial. It may be the crown jewel of racing, but at the moment it feels like the crown jewel of safety cars. safety car is in this lap. Abyss will lead the group for the first time this race. He will be leading the safety car pack. As the quote goes, ladies and gentlemen, safety cars breed safety cars. Good angle here. See if we can actually tell when he calls it. And he's gone. And Little T has not been caught napping, but Mike is trying to get past Little T. It's not going to happen. If I was Mike, I'd be sitting behind them watching them battle. As Mike has hit the wall very drastically. Not giving Mitchie an inch while he's ghosted, but Mitchie has made the move into third. Meek has smashed the wall. He lets Cork through, but tries to hold up Paddy Crow, who's ghost. No, that's Plum Plate. Never mind. Cork will try to hold up everyone, or Meek will try to hold everyone for Cork. Broken Reptile has already made move past Ozvox. What is going on in this race? Who will win? Yes, I do. Clement. But we also have multiple different commentators, so some of them may not read it. But at the moment, there is no reason to read the chat because we have an exciting race on our hands. Goats for Life is right behind Paddy Crow, who's also behind Meek, who will have to pit. He's crashed again. He's crashed on the racing line. And he slowed everyone down. What is this? This is disgusting. Criticama has just pushed past Chunky Snags. And Meek has crashed into the pit wall. Unfortunately, no safety car. What is going on with this lap? People making moves that they shouldn't. Okay. Just makes... yeah. Nice. Good job, Jack, mate. Sure, that's a great way to end a race. We've had four safety cars at the moment. We've had 4 full course safety cars, and we're on lap 26. This race has been going for 40 minutes. Alone. Abyss has built a gap on Lil T and also on Mitchie. Does that mean that Mitchie's out of Abyss's penalties at the moment, I think? Yeah, Mitchie, so Abyss would finish second at the moment. Lil T would finish first. DRS has been enabled. Can Mitchie try to gain on Lil T and Abyss at any point? It'll be a very interesting race as Criticama tries to get past Chunky Snags. Stormhutto also gets past Chunky Snags. But Chunky Snags has put on the DRS to try to get past Stormhutto. Stormhutto almost pushing him into the wall. That is some very interesting racing between Stormhutto and Chunky Snags. We have a VSC. That's very interesting. It seems like everything has... people are starting to get impatient around Monaco. That's very interesting. I think the gloves might come off soon. The virtual gloves will come off and someone will get bitch slapped. Should be very funny to see. Mitchie's got some time to gain on Lil T at the moment. I would like to know what the delta is, but I can't see. Because my TV is shit. Don't know how long the VSC will go for either. The VSC has ended. No one has received drive-thrus for speeding under pit lane. It seems no one has received drive-thrus for speeding under pit lane. Chunky Snags and Oddfox in the pits. Stormhutto is also in the pits. Abyss has been locking up a lot. I think Abyss's tyres might be going off. can't really say much as there's not really much going on. But Broken Reptile seems to be looking for the move of Goats for Life, but there is a car in the way, and he's hit the wall. Nice one. The yellow flag sector 2 for what we just saw. Not a safety car, which is good. How far can someone get up here? Who will win the Monaco Grand Prix? At the moment, they're both tied on penalties. Can Abyss hold Lil T for much longer? But can Lil T challenge that Mitchie may win? There could be some gamesmanship here. Is if Lil T battles Abyss enough, then Mitchie could potentially catch up and win. That is the true question. Is what will happen in the final few laps of this race. Lil T seems to be right on Abyss at the moment. Can Lil T make the move on Abyss soon? He's got DRS on him. Can he get the right corner though? No, he can't. If Lil T can challenge Abyss, then that would be perfect for Mitchie. Goats for Life. Trying to go around the outside of Paddy Crow. There's contact there. They're going side by side up the run. Can they keep it? Goats for Life gets in front of Paddy Crow. Lil T does not seem to be much closer to Abyss than he was before. Now it's just a question of who can control these last 10 laps between Abyss and Paddy and Lil T. If Abyss does get another penalty, then that might bring Mitchie back into the chance for a second podium. Lil T has crashed. Not entirely, but he's definitely hit the wall and lost some front wing, I think. He's lost both of his end plates. How will that affect his downforce, and how will that push the tides towards Abyss winning this race? As Lil T pits, putting Mitchie in second, Chris in third, Korg in fourth, Goats in second, Goats for Life in fifth. Lil T has ruined his race with that minor mess up. That has pushed everyone up the field. Lil T has gone on to the softs. Will he try to set a fastest lap to at least recover some point, which is currently held by Meek, who's out. Meek's out. I did not realize. Sorry. That's Korg, who won the previous race. I could not tell you. I think it was Mitchie, I want to say. No, the previous race was... I couldn't tell you. Sorry. I can get that one for you. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. We'll get the answer for you. Not much is really happening. Goats for Life is looking for the move on Korg. I think it was... pretty sure it was I couldn't tell you. Yeah, I couldn't tell you who. Yeah, there you go. Reptile, Chris, Mitchie. Oh my god, that is a move from Goats for Life. Korg seems to be losing time. Thank you, Sparky. But Go to Life seems to have gotten that move there done perfectly. Korg seems to be holding up now Paddy Crow and Reptile. Can Reptile potentially snatch 5th? Mitchie seems to have slowed down. Has he lost his front wing? No, he hasn't. He just seems to be slowing down compared to Abyss. But he won't mind. That is still 2nd place in the Monaco Grand Prix after starting in 15th, I'm pretty sure. Mitchie has gone up 13 positions. He will definitely be our driver of the day. Lil T has set the fastest lap, so he will get a point from that. Can Paddy Crow catch Korg? Have a look at the penalties here. Oh, that's a brave move from Paddy Crow. It's a very brave move, as Plumplate has retired. Almost in the exact same place, I think, where, we've had, oh, Jesus, okay, that is definitely in the middle of nowhere. That should be a safety car, but I'm glad it isn't, because then we actually get some good racing for the last few laps. Because he seemed to be in the middle of the racing line. Broken Reptile is now under pressure from Lil T, whereas Paddy Crow is currently putting pressure on Korg. We've got a good little fight pack going on here. It's a question of who can get the moves to stick. Lil T goes for it. I think that's a corner cut there, but he didn't really have much of an option when Broken Reptile didn't leave him any room, although that was also a move from 10 miles back. The Goats for Life will be catching Chris here, whose tyres will be dying after going 23 laps on them. I think Mitchie's in cruise mode at the moment. He's just cruising around, making sure he does not get any wing damage. And Abyss is also in cruise mode, I think. Mitchie's teammate, Stormhunter, seems to be annoying. It seems to be bothering Abyss here. There is potential for more to happen. Lil T has, okay, spun into Broken Reptile, and that's a 5-second time penalty for Broken Reptile. Stream quality is that low is because the internet is not godly as it should be, and other people are using it, so. Broken Reptile has pit, which means Cruda Karma will move up into 7th, and Broken Reptile has retired. There will definitely be words about that. Yep. Yeah. Something's happened between Lil T and Broken Reptile there. Unfortunately, we only caught the back end of it on stream, but something definitely has happened. So that means, out of the 19 that we had starting, we have 12 left. We've lost 7. Yep, 7. My math is right. I'm just watching this Paddy Crow Korg battle because at the moment this is the only battle we have on track. Because if Paddy Crow does overtake Korg, he still needs to get a 3-second buffer on Korg. But Korg is making that Williams as wide as possible. But as Paddy Crow goes up the inside and tries to get the move done on Korg, he's gotten the move done perfectly. Can Korg keep up? Korg will have to keep up through these final few laps to keep 5th. But can he is the question. Krudakama is also catching up to Korg. Korg potentially lose 6th as well. Paddy Crowe has already pulled a second and a half on Korg. Has Korg got... Korg has wing damage as well. Paddy Crowe does not. It does feel a bit like maths. It's the quick maths. You have to know it for penalties as well, which is really annoying. Kritikama is on the back of Korg as well, so Korg is falling down the order with that wing damage. And the long tyres as well. Realistically, he should have pit to go on the hards by now, but there was no point. Kritikama trying to go around the outside. Korg making that Williams as wide as possible as he tried to for Paddy Crowe. But as we've seen, you can pass the Williams. Sorry, you can pass. Yeah, you can pass the Williams. Little T is now stuck behind the other Haas. Will there be a repeat of what happened with Broken Reptile? That is the true question. Oh, he's tapped him a bit. And he's a bit slidey through that corner. Can Chunky Snags hold on to the last point available? They do have the same amount of penalties. Oh, you can see the penalties. It's just they didn't have it on because you've put the tyres on. So you can see the penalties. It's just another option, which is cool. So as you can see here, no one has gotten more than 12 seconds or more than 6 seconds of penalties. That's Little T. Seems to be putting pressure on him. Kritikama putting pressure on Korg, running over the front wing. Will Little T try to get the move done? Chunky Snags has crashed. And Kritikama has gotten the move done on Korg through a swimming pool. I think Korg has crashed, actually. Korg hasn't lost more of his front wing. But Little T has also lost his front wing. And he's tried to crash out Chunky Snags from what I can see there. This is some horrible driving from some of the drivers. As Little T DNFs, that's 8 drivers lost now. At this point, if you finish, you will get a point. At least. Abyss now overtakes Little T. Storm Hutto also overtakes Little T to make it 11 drivers left. There will definitely be some comments in both this stream chat and in the Discord. Chunky Snags has pit because he can. I think he will lose the point though. Who's fastest lap at the moment? That's what I want to know. Little T, so no one gets the point for the fastest lap as we'll go on the final lap here with Abyss. We'll turn off all the HUD so you can just enjoy this car going around Monaco. Your race winner at the moment. Coming through the tunnel section. Has less than 2 sectors to go now. Can he hold on? That was very close. There is potential. The tyres are horrible. Can he keep it stable? He can. He's going to come through Raskas now. Locks up massively. As he comes around the final corner to win the Monaco Grand Prix. Your winner, Abyss OCE. Fireworks going off in Red Bull colours for some reason. Mitchie coming around the final corner to take second in the Monaco Grand Prix. Take second. And Goats for Life gets third as well. Congratulations to the podium. Paddy Crowe gets fourth. Paddy Crowe gets fourth. Kritikama gets fifth. Storm Hutto will get the point. Chunky Snags will finish there. Korg gets sixth. Chris gets seventh. Black Hammer will come across to get eighth. And Vox will get ninth. Congratulations to Abyss, Mitchie, and Goats for Life on the podiums. And the win for Abyss. Mitchie, when you started this race, did you think you would get second and driver of the day as well? No problem, and congratulations with that P2 as well. We'll go over to you, Goats for Life. Third in the Monaco Grand Prix. How does it feel? Congratulations on third as well. It was a good race. And our race winner, Abyss. How does it feel? Winning the Monaco Grand Prix. Congratulations on the win. No problem. All good. We'll be sure to catch the next week's race. I'm pretty sure it is at Canada. I'm pretty sure. There you go. Canada next week. Be sure to watch that one.